Barakim Habarim. Welcome to Messianic Moment Ministries. I'm Stephen Bruck. You know who you are. Today's the 5th day of October, 2023. I think we all know the 5 covenants that God made with us, all of which are found in the Tanakh, the Noahide, the Abrahamic, the Mosaic, the Davidic, and, of course, the New Covenant. But in the book of Devarim, that's Deuteronomy, Moses states that the people there that day who were listening to him are also making a covenant with God. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. On the website, there's a subscribe button in the right-hand margin. And here on YouTube, one of these little icons you can click on. And don't forget to also click on notifications so that you'll know next time I make a post. Also, I invite you to join my Facebook group. It's called Just God's Word. But please, you got to click and agree to the rules or I can't let you in. And by the way, when you're on the website, you'll see I've written a number of books. If you like what you get here, you'll love my books, and they're very affordable. Anyway, throughout Devarim, Moses reiterates that we should love and obey God and not to follow other gods. He reviews the Big Ten. He reminds the people that they are being given this land because of God's promises to their ancestors, and definitely not because they deserve it. In fact, he tells them they are stiff-necked and rebellious, and they have been since he took them out of Egypt. Moses tells the people that they are the ones, not their children, who saw with their own eyes all the miraculous works of the Lord that he did to the Egyptians, and that the covenant they are making that day with God will also be applicable to their children as well. Now, this sort of hidden covenant is found here. It's Devarim 29, 12 through 15. You are standing here in order to enter into a covenant with the Lord your God, a covenant the Lord is making with you this day and sealing with an oath to confirm you this day as his people, that he may be your God as he promised you and as he swore to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am making this covenant with its oath, not only with you who are standing here with us today in the presence of the Lord our God, but also with those who are not here today. Now, the Torah has all the commandments, regulations, laws, and ordinances that we are to follow, but Devarim is the recap of the previous 4 books. Now, the first 4 gave us the details on how to obey these laws, but Devarim is the one that kind of pulls it all together, and as such, I believe that is why Moses treats agreeing to what he is saying in this one book as a separate covenant. God's covenants are never exclusive, they're always inclusive. Each new covenant includes and builds on the previous ones. However, this covenant seems to be separate from the previous covenants. And how is it different? Well, even though Moses says that God is making this covenant with the people to be their God, it seems to me that this covenant isn't from God to the people, but it's Moses' idea. And that he is telling the people that they are making this covenant with God. The conditions of the covenant being that it won't be just those people who are required to obey all that God has told them to do, but their children as well. Sorry, there's a guy outside doing our lawn. I often think that the book Moses refers to throughout Devarim is just that one book, the book of Devarim, not the entire Torah. And that could make sense if we consider Devarim as a recap of the Torah. It reviews the travels, the miracles, the problems along the way, the giving of the Torah, and the different times that people sinned, the Big Ten, the rules of kashrut, that's kosher, and many of the other laws and ordinances in the other books of the Torah. Now, that's not to say that Devarim is all we need. No, the other books give us the detailed instructions on how to follow the laws in Devarim, so they are essential. But Devarim, it's sort of the entire Torah in a nutshell. If I was to say what Devarim tells us to do, 25 words or less, I would say, obey God and do not follow other gods. Hey, that's only 8 words. So, there you have it. A separate covenant that is kind of hidden from general knowledge, but one that unquestionably affirms the Mosaic covenant is required for all those who wish to obey God, and that it is due and required throughout all our generations. Well, thank you for being here. Please share these messages, and remember, I always welcome your comments. That's it for this week. So, Lehitraot, and let me wish you an early Shabbat Shalom.